Hi friends. So back again talking about the four Brahma Viharas. These are loving kindness, compassion, sympathetic joy, and equanimity. The one that I want to focus on today is equanimity, which is the fourth Brahma Vihara. And this one, probably till about a few years ago, I had no idea what equanimity was or didn't have an understanding. I probably read it somewhere, but didn't really fully fathom what it meant. And even now, I feel like I'm doing my research and trying to understand it. I may only embody it a few times in my life, and that's the goal, is to embody equanimity more so often than not. So equanimity, if you look at the Oxford Dictionary, it says that it is bringing things in balance. It is understanding another person's suffering or happiness and witnessing it with compassion. If you think of the slogans or the sort of phrases that are originally associated with equanimity in Buddhism, and that's these, is all beings are owners of their actions. Their unhappiness and happiness depends on these actions and not on my wishes upon them. Now, this is hard because as someone who has been in codependent relationships my whole life, this is the opposite of codependency. I've always thought when you're codependent on someone, that's when you lean on each other and you sort of feel for each other and you solve problems for one another. And all that is good to a certain extent. But when it becomes codependent, that's when it becomes unhealthy and toxic. And that's when it's sort of moved out of this equanimity. I remember realizing probably 6, 7 years ago that all adults have the capacity to take care of themselves. Whether they do it or not is really their story. It's up to them. It's not up to me. Growing up in a culture where there was arrogance and victimhood, one would choose one or the other. And I've been yo-yoing on both too way back in my life. And I know at one point having that sort of Jesus complex of, oh, I know better. I've read so much. I can help you. I can make your life better. I find equanimity helps me stand away, stand apart, stand aside from that, but with a lot of compassion. What it allows me to do is to say, I see what you're going through. I feel a lot of compassion for you. I'm going to leave things just the way they are. I can help you if you ask me for help, but really you are the owner of all of your actions, all of your karma. And everything that you do, all those actions is what brings you your happiness, brings you your unhappiness. It's not what I wish for you. It's not what I can do for you. It's not what I don't do for you. And so that sort of allows this untangling, at least in my mind, an untangling of I need to do this, be this, provide this, so someone else can feel happy or unhappy. That in itself is just such a dangerous place to be. People make or break their own happiness, unhappiness, as I do that for myself. So a lot to unpack in equanimity. I know that I'll be doing that for many years, months, maybe the rest of my life. I urge you today to unpack codependence, to unpack equanimity, where you're thinking of allowing others to be owners of their actions, allowing them to be the owners of their happiness, unhappiness, and keep sending them compassion and tonglen, but yet knowing that no matter how much you wish something on someone, it is their actions that make up their lives. Thank you.